Hey y'all, hey, it's me. I'm about to watch this Kendra G video from her dating show, Singles on YouTube. Well, she does singles on Facebook, Instagram, and now YouTube. So go, Kendra. I really enjoy the show. It's very entertaining. So I figured I'd go ahead and take y'all along with me while we watch this show. Let's see what we got going here, honey. And the main reason I clicked on it is because it said unemployed single mom on food stamps, ready to date. Child, let me take some. I was just there. Well, at least from the title. I don't know this woman's story yet, but I am unemployed. I was a single mom. Well, technically still single, not married, so technically I'm still single. Single mom on food stamps. I just ain't studying dating right now because I'm already in a relationship. So, oh Lord, I know how it was for me. So let's see how it is for her.
Hello, Tony?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, I pray this is a better chance for us, okay?
Yes.
Because I cannot start this live over. So let's just say a prayer. Heavenly Father, please let it work this time. In your holy name, let's get into it. Tony,
Amen.
25 from Georgia, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any kids?
I have one.
Okay, how old is your child?
He's 4 years old.
4 years old. Why you not with the dad?
Well, we were never we weren't even together during my pregnancy, so it just didn't work out.
Y'all were just having sex with no relationship?
We was in a relationship for about 4 months, and right when I was about to leave, I got pregnant. But it's not. Everything is not going well between me and him.
Let me tell you something. When you watch Kendra's show, you realize just how much activities is going on in this world. People is out here getting it on with whomever, whenever, however, very often. Very often. And I don't understand. It don't seem like anybody wears protection either. Because everybody be getting pregnant. I don't understand. You're like, Courtney, you are my, yes, I was in a relationship with my kid's father for like what, 4 years before I got pregnant. So, yes, there's that. Okay.
We in the court now, trying to figure things out.
Oh, child, it's not going too well. Tony, what do you do for a living?
I said I'm unemployed right now. For the past 4 years, I've really been a stay-at-home mother because there's no child care here in Dillon.
So how are you taking care of your child? But for child support?
The house that I live in is paid for by my dad, and so I live here by myself. He got married and moved out, and my sister moved as well. They stay in Atlanta, and yeah, I get food stamps.
Okay. Let me say, not saying you should look a certain way, right? So I don't want to put that out there, but I would never think the way you look, you're living off of food stamps.
Right. It doesn't have a look.
Okay, I agree with her. It sure does not have a look. Okay, it is people who. Let me tell you something. You could pull up to the food stamp office in the bins, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. That could be your one card because we do check for. Well, I used to work there. They do check resources. That one card, that bins will be waived. So it really don't even matter. No, food stamps does not have a look. Trust and believe me. Plenty of people out here who you may think have money or they may have money that's not legal. We'll say that. That way they actually do qualify legally for food stamps. Then you have those who don't have money but they just spend it on materialistic things, I guess you could say. As it's a lot of different things with food stamps. Being like I said, I used to work as an eligibility counselor. I talk to people, I approve people's applications, I deny people's applications. I did the same thing for Medicaid. Let me tell you something. It's people out here got money who is on public assistance. It's people out here who ain't got money who is on public assistance. There most certainly is not a look. That's not a look.
I mean, kind of, sort of, but I know what you're talking about, but yeah, anybody can be on food stamps.
All right, so Tony, before we continue, do you think you're in a position to start dating? Because you're saying you're not currently working, you're going through the courts with your child's father. You know, a man watching. I think you're attractive. I think you're beautiful. But a man watching, a quality man, anyways, might be like, she got to get some things together. Do you think you're in a position to start dating right now?
It's just my location and where I'm at. I would say yes because it's been some time now, and I think I'm just now ready to get out there and start dating again. It's been
But don't
about two
you?
years.
But what is okay? What's your career aspirations? You don't want to get a job before you start dating?
I would like to, yes, but my living's like I can't move anywhere without savings, and they're not gonna pay anything here.
So do you have somebody to babysit your child? So
No,
how would you date? You have no babysitter. You can't get a job.
That was a very good question. How would you date? You ain't got you gonna. I know you're not gonna bring him to the house. I know you're not gonna bring no stranger to your house to your baby. That's a very good question. You better not bring the baby on the date. That baby ain't asked to meet this man. Very good question.
So if you met a
he
guy,
gonna
how
have to
would you?
date. He gonna have to date me and my child.
Girl, stop. I can't believe you would put your child through that. Oh my God. I cannot. Oh my Lord. Oh my. And she is smiling as she says it. Oh my God. Where is. Oh, bless that baby. Bless that baby. Bless that baby. Protect that baby right now. Cause right. No. Protect that baby right now. You don't take. No. Your baby should not date a man with you. That is crazy. That is so crazy. And how selfish is that? Now listen, I know being a single mom is it's a lot. I get it. And you get lonely. But I know your baby is not supposed to date a man with you. That is so crazy. Oh my God.
So you're looking for a guy to take care of you and your child?
Well, not necessarily looking for a provider, but he gonna have to. Well, actually, I'm bisexual, so I am looking for a woman or a man, and they're gonna have to cover everything as far as right now. But
Not looking for a provider, but they're gonna have to cover everything as far as right now. She don't need to date.
I've offered in my past. I've offered before I had a child, or right when I had a child, I offered, for a man to be a stay-at-home dad, and that's just not what they wanted. So I chose to, you know, I went down with a fight. I did not want to stop working, but
Tony,
I
you
did.
sound crazy.
She does sound crazy. Either she's not telling us everything, she needs to be more detailed with things. It seems like she's leaving information out, and it really makes her look crazy. And it really makes her look like an unfit mother. She's saying she offered a man to be a stay at home dad, and he didn't want to, so she bowed out and stopped working. But she's single. She's single. She was in a relationship for 4 months, got pregnant, and now she's single. What is that? What something's missing. She ain't telling us everything. She can't be.
And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Here's the deal. You're a beautiful girl. So you're gonna get a guy. A guy. Listen, maybe I shouldn't say you sound crazy because you do have the pretty factor. And maybe there's a man watching that's gonna save you. Maybe there's a man watching that says, you know what? She's cute. I'm gonna save her and her child. So let me, because I'm going to be honest, pretty factor does matter at times. Now, I don't know what that man might come with that is going to potentially be okay with your situation, but I just think as a woman, you should want to have a job to provide for your child
Yeah,
before you start dating somebody else. Because like, if you want to go on a date, who's the babysitter?
I mean, I have like little to no support from my family, so and I'm very picky of who I leave him with. So he just now
So
got
okay, so if the
baby.
guy is watching and he wants to take you on a date, who's gonna babysit your child?
I'm fine with bringing my son with me.
You gonna
Just
bring your
because
son on the date?
I may be able to find a babysitter, but if I can't, then we're not gonna go on a date. There's no like.
You can't
There's
live.
no.
What if a guy wants to bring you somewhere at nighttime at eight
Oh,
o'clock to
okay.
dinner? How you gonna do that? You gonna bring your son with you?
No, no. I would have to find somebody, but I don't really go out like that, and that's another reason why I haven't met anyone because I be in the house. I'm for the sheets, not for the streets, Miss Kendra.
But
I don't see much of a difference right now. I just don't. Any woman who would sit up here and say that she would take her child on a date with her, or the man would have to date her and her child. And the sheets and streets sound very similar to me right now. And pretty factor is a thing, and she is pretty, but the mindset is very immature, and I'm very concerned for that child.
just trying to understand
I'm not looking for, and
From a woman's
let me.
perspective, why is it not important for you to get a job, to get yourself
No,
in a
it is.
situation?
I meant to address that. Yeah, I'm not looking for to be saved. Like I'm in the process of going back to the military and finding a job or going back to school, and that's not.
Baby, look, at this point, going back to school, you still gonna need somebody to watch your child. You gonna need time to study and all that. Going back to school will not quickly put money in your pocket. That's not one of the first things that you need to be doing. That can be a goal, but it's not one of the first things you should be doing. The military, okay, but once again, you're gonna need somebody to watch your child, and you don't have anybody. What are you going to do? I mean, she's on the internet. It seems like she could be able to do some kind of work from home thing. Kendra needs to mention that.
What I'm looking for because he don't have to provide, but that's a plus. I cannot be bought, so just because he got money don't mean he gonna get me.
Well, you said in the
Chad, I do not believe that. I do not believe that. She's saying whatever she think need to be said right now. That is not the truth.
beginning that the guy got to date you and your child.
Uh huh.
That's what you said.
Yeah, he gotta date me and my child. Yeah.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I want him to be genuine, self-aware, honest, loyal. He has to have good conversation. Um, he has to be respectful, well-spoken, good with finances, kind, assertive, but open. Um, he has to put in equal effort, and he has to be okay with me being bisexual.
Oh yeah, they said, or what kind of woman you looking for? Is the same qualities for the woman?
Yes,
The same qualities in the woman. Do you have gender preference?
I prefer to be with a man and marry a man, but I'm open to marrying a woman.
You're open to marrying a woman. Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
Heavy drinking or smoking, like really overweight. I like a man that's light on his feet. Um, Being cheap, like as far as not wanting to go out on a date or something, not spend a lot of money. Because if it was me, like I don't mind paying at times.
How you gonna pay? How you gonna pay? You gonna go to your grocery store and get some food and cook for them? That's great. That's a great idea, honestly. But how you gonna pay?
When I do have income, I would pay and spoil my significant other. So being stinky, like smelling bad, drugs, because I don't do them. I don't want them in my house. Uh, he has to be emotionally mature.
I wish y'all could see my face right now. If I had, this is an impromptu reaction, and I ain't feel like getting on camera. But if you could see my face, emotionally mature. That's very interesting.
And not keeping their word more than two baby mamas, I would say. If he doesn't give oral sex, cheating, insecure, controlling, irresponsible, if he has trust issues.
Irresponsible? Do you think you're responsible, Tony?
Yes. I mean,
You do?
so I've worked since I was 16, since I was in school, and then I joined the military. I did do some years in there, and then after that, I had civilian jobs. So I was in the reserve, and then I had civilian jobs. So I quit, and just so happened I was working in Savannah and still living in Millen. So I would drive. I would work more than I would work like 60, 70 hours a week. I would work 6 days a week. So when I had my child, I didn't have any child care. They shut down the daycare here. So my sister was watching him, and she didn't agree with our terms. So I had to come back home, and I have attended school, and I'm a certified massage therapist. So I've done that as well.
So okay, so do you? So are you a massage therapist right now? Or you're not. You have no job right now, right?
I'm certified. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you said you haven't worked in 4 years.
Yes. Since my baby was like 6 months, 3 months, something like that.
Okay. So you haven't worked since you had your son.
Well, I've done like I've had a couple jobs, but for the most part,
So when is it your goal again to start working?
I wonder if our child has special needs, because I mean, it really is hard to find people to watch your child. Trust me, my son has autism, so I understand that. I wonder if that is part of it. Just thinking.
that I don't know because my son, he's at the school age now, so he can go to school, but he's only in school for like 6 hours, so I don't know what kind of money I would make in less than 6 hours.
Are you sure you're not looking for somebody to save you? Because you said you don't desire that, but that's the vibes I'm getting. That you want someone that already has their stuff together financially to come into your life and to make it better. Now, listen, I ain't gonna judge if that's what you want, but if that's what you want, that's the vibe I'm getting. That you want to
I
use your pretty
understand.
factor. You want to use your pretty factor that you were born with to find someone that will be willing to come and take care of you and your child. Is that
I,
not true?
I can understand how you see it that way, but I don't see that as true. I cannot be bought. I've dated men with money, and their character is just not enough for me.
Okay. Does the guy got to be a certain age? What's the age range you want to date?
My age range is in between 27 and 34, but it doesn't
27.
really have to be. He doesn't have to be in that age range.
He doesn't have to be in that age range.
Yeah, that's just like a like
Okay.
that age range, but it ain't necessarily like if he's 35, then because I did actually message Ryan Davis. He was on your show, and I really liked him, so I messaged him, and he was kind.
First of all, if you don't know,
Yeah, something ain't right here. Something ain't right. She mentioned Ryan Davis. Girl, girl, and Ryan Davis is a very kind person. I get that vibe from him. I've seen a few interviews, and he definitely has money. He could definitely swing and be a Superman, make everything okay financially. I don't know how much time he would have to be with you though and your child, being that he would have to date both of y'all. I don't know. I don't know.
Ryan is a very successful, funny comedian. You probably saw him. I saw you on Insecure. Yeah. Ryan, first of all, you're single, right? Yes. So you're successful. Why you think you're single, Ryan? I was focused. I was focused on my career. You don't get successful by accident. You know what I mean? Some things you got to give up, and love was one of them, man. Companionship. It's very difficult for a man to chase women and chase the bag at the same time. You got to give up one of them. You know what I mean? Really? So, yeah. Are you in a position now where you're ready to be open to a relationship? Are you successful enough to make? Oh, the bag is gotten. It's fine. The bag is secure. The bag is secure. So what kind of woman works for Ryan?
black for sure, unapologetically black at that. Um, I don't need to know. Even if you have other stuff in your lineage, that's wonderful, but I don't need to hear about it. I don't really care.
You don't need to hear about
You don't care about your Indian and your family and none of that stuff. It's cool.
He's 35 though, I think. So he would
Yes.
be outside the age range.
Okay. I see what you're saying. All right. Do you want more kids?
Maybe one, but it's not a requirement.
Not a requirement. I think your list said the guy can have 2 kids or something.
Yeah, he can have like 2 baby mamas at the
He can
most.
say again.
2 baby mamas. It doesn't really matter how many kids he has. Like if it's from a previous marriage or something.
You got 2 baby mamas, and you're in Atlanta, correct? Not Atlanta, Georgia, somewhere.
I'm like 3.5 hours from Atlanta. I'm in
All
Millen,
right.
Georgia. I'm in the backwoods of Georgia. I'm in the country.
So, do you want a person in that location?
I would like him in the southeast. He doesn't really have to be in Georgia.
How far is that from where you live?
In the southeast, like from like Mississippi on over to like South Carolina. Like
Oh, okay. So you're able to travel to see a guy outside of that location?
My question also, Kendra.
No, but he can come see me.
Oh, he'll come see you. Oh, and okay.
So he gotta come see you. And oh my God, oh my Lord. So if he comes see you, and you in the country, do y'all have a hotel? Son, depending on how far out, and she keeps saying backwoods. Backwoods don't have a hotel. Backwoods might have a motel at that. It ain't gonna be nothing somebody want to stay at. He gonna come spend the night with you. When you first meet him, I don't. There's no reality here. She's missing reality. She's missing reality.
So real quick, you said man or woman. Is there a preference?
Mm-hmm.
I have a preference of a man, but I'm
Okay.
open to dating a woman seriously. I just don't necessarily see that or have ever experienced that.
Okay, but you're open to it. Does the man or woman have to make a certain amount of money?
I would like for him to make like 50K or more, just for him to be financially stable. But like I said, finances are not a must.
Does he have to look a certain way? And this goes, I guess, does a woman or a guy got to look a certain way?
I would like for them to be not heavy or light on their feet. Like I've dated, so I'm 5'9", but I've dated people from 5'2" to 6'7". Like it really, the height doesn't matter, complexion doesn't matter, but I like them like me or darker, and good teeth. I like them kind of athletic. I do like them on the skinnier side, but like I said, you don't have to be skinny. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Who did you date last? A man or a woman?
It was a man.
A man. Okay. When did that relationship end?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. You got to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with a person?
A month ago.
A month ago. So was it a guy or a woman?
It was a man.
So what happened with that situation? Is he an option?
No, he's really kind, but
I'm gonna do a compilation. Y'all, you will be surprised how many people is sleeping with people that they would not be in a relationship with. And it just don't make sense to me. Ooh, it don't make sense to me. But it is a lot of people. It seems like every time she asks that question, they be like, nah. They did. They did. I'm gonna make a compilation. I'm gonna make one.
he's not looking to be committed.
Oh, okay. He's not looking to be committed. Tony, excuse me. Why do you think you're single?
I haven't met the right one yet.
You haven't met the right one yet. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I would say that I have a good sense of humor. I'm hilarious. I'm independent for the most part. I know how to do a lot. I love to laugh. I'm knowledgeable, assertive. I'm kind and fair, genuine, loyal and respectful. And I got good looking feet, I guess. That's what I hear.
You have good looking feet.
Yeah, I heard they ain't that bad.
You heard they ain't that
I can
bad.
cook. Yeah, I can cook. I like to keep up with the cleaning. I like gardening. I like kids. Like I like bath time and doing their hair and stuff. I do. I like to do laundry. Uh, I like cars. I like sports. I like playing.
Well, she does have a lot of like things that a lot of men look for in a woman. So somebody might be willing to date both of them. I'm pretty sure somebody would.
Sports. I like playing Call of Duty. That's a video game, and I know how to fix things around the house. And I like to skate.
Okay, Tony. All right, Tony. So back to the situation with your child's father. So the new man or woman that comes into your life, do you want them to be like co-parenting? Do you want the man to be a father figure to your child? Would the woman be like, I don't know what it's called. Would it she be like an auntie to your child? Like, what's the dynamic to the person that comes into your life? What type of
Kendra is over her. She's like, girl, you are foolish. You are foolish. She is so over her.
relationship do you see them having with your child?
Yeah, with a woman, it's kind of awkward, right? Because I don't even know how to do that. I've been in relationships
Right.
like in school when I was with a woman, so it's kind of hard to say. But I know I would love that person, right? So I would want anyone else to just love my son and just like be kind. You know what I'm saying? In the same household. But as far as a man, yeah, I would look for him to be kind of like a father figure. If he, I would think he would want to take that on, and especially if I'm gonna have another child. I mean, that would be a
Okay.
must. And he could discipline him given time.
Given time. All right, Tony, here's the deal. It's your life, so you got to live it the way you desire. My own, and I'm going to give my personal assessment. I would like for you to have a job and be off of food stamps before you start dating.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, and listen, life for me has not always been perfect. I have been unemployed. I had to live with people throughout my career journey, so I get it. I get the moment of life. I didn't have a child in the process, but I do get the moment of life of not working and trying to get the next situation together. Personally, when I was in that space living off of unemployment checks, I wasn't trying to. All my energy was into getting my life in the right direction to be in a position to date. But again, that I can't live life for you. You got to live life for yourself, and you got to make your own decisions. But I do think if you did that, you would have a better type of guy that you would attract. Like if you got yourself in a position of job and
I agree with that. I agree with that because she would vibrate higher, so she'll get a higher vibrating man. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Kendra. Yes, Auntie Kendra.
in a way that you're taking care of your child, you would attract to me a better quality man. But it's your world. You got to live it. I can't live it for you. So, how do you want the man watching to reach out to you? Facebook or Instagram?
What you see on the screen, Tony and Tiff, is my Facebook, and
Oh Lord, that was a lot, y'all. That was a lot, and I am outdone. But I'm also glad that I'm not in that position because I tried to do a little online dating about 3 years into being single, and mm mm. But I ain't gotta worry about that no more, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that reaction. Look at Kendra stuff. She be popping up all the time now. I don't even know when she come on. She just come on. She be on almost every day of the week now. If it ain't Facebook, it's Instagram. If it ain't Instagram, it's YouTube. And sometimes it's all of them in one day. It's very entertaining. If you're looking for somebody, go on there. She might pick you. All right, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.